Okay, we are flying from we went from Canberra yesterday, now we're at Nowra, and I've got a load from Nowra and Canberra going back to Bankstown, so we're flying the Cessna Citation Latitude Mark II back into Bankstown. Should be about a 20-minute flight, maybe half an hour tops, and I'll get the show on the road.
Cause system test. Okay.
Ground Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra with uniform request taxi for takeoff north departure.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra taxi to and hold short of runway using taxiway Alpha cross runway 3 Bravo. Contact tower on 118.85 when ready.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
Runway 3 Bravo, Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra. Tower, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra at runway 8 ready for takeoff, departure to the north.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra cleared for takeoff, runway 8 north, departure approved.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 8 Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Okay, mucking around on this takeoff. It's a military base. It's out of here ASAP. And the quicker you get it done, the more impressed the ATC get. It's pretty cool. We're already spooled up. Here we go.
Airborne time locked.
Landing here. Landing here.
Pops up. Positive rate, gear up and locked. Sync my heading. Autopilot on.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra, continue for north departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace. Cessna 84 Romeo, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Nowra Tower, Cessna November 4784 Romeo, frequency change. Nowra approach, Cessna November 4784 Romeo.
With the radars
Nowra
orange, it's
request IACMAR to Bankstown,
quite
ready to
gnarly
copy.
looking outside. We'll go back to the map though. It's that.
Cessna November 4784 Romeo is cleared to Bankstown Airport as filed.
Okay, nav mode on.
54.
Cessna November
This is what
4784
they
Romeo,
call
cleared to Bankstown
IMC
Airport as filed.
conditions, where I'm working
Squawk
off
2754.
everything here and here. That's it.
Cessna 84 Romeo, read that correct. Radar contact 5,100 feet. Altimeter 30.03. Turn left heading 005. Resume on navigation climb and maintain 7,000 feet.
Up to 7,000 feet. Maintain our
Turn left
navigation.
heading 005. Proceed on course climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Cessna 84 Romeo.
And we're just above the weather now. So if we go back to the weather radar, we should.
Cessna
Oh,
84 Romeo, you are 63 miles south. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors. Visual runway 11 right approach.
Maintain present heading
runway
and altitude. Expect
11
vectors. Visual runway 11 right
sorry.
approach. Cessna 84
runway
Romeo.
11 right is a bit shorter. I want runway center. 11
Cessna
center.
84 Romeo, contact Melbourne Center on 129.8.
I want Bankstown's runway one.
Going to 129
runway
Cessna 84
11
Romeo.
center.
Melbourne Center, Cessna November 4784 Romeo is
See
at
how the marker?
7,200 feet, descending 7,000 feet.
Cessna November 4784 Romeo, Melbourne Center, continue as planned. Altimeter 30.03.
Melbourne Center, Cessna 84 Romeo requests
Wow,
runway
this
11
weather's
center.
insane. Look at this land. This is crazy.
Cessna 84
Look at
Romeo,
this.
you
I
are
love
58 miles
this.
south. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors. Visual runway 11 right approach. Sidestep runway 11 center.
Okay, so we're cleared for runway 11 center, which is good because it's
Maintain
longer.
present
It's
heading
only a
and
little bit
altitude.
longer, but
Expect vectors. Visual runway
it's
11 right
good.
approach. Sidestep runway 11 center. Cessna 84 Romeo.
okay. So what we do now? so we don't need to touch a thing now. If I zoom out, we should see the approach. It'll take me straight in. Up here, across and in. And as we get closer, because it's so far zoomed out, it will all work itself out. The weather's quite severe. That's okay. We are currently 40 miles. Next waypoint. I'm going to go through some cloud here. So this is what we call cloud surfing, and I'll zoom right out so you can have a bit of a better look. Spectacular. Love it. I'll just do a bit of a check here, make sure everything's all even and nice and no imbalances. Currently 7 minutes 34 from the next waypoint. So I reckon about 11 to 12 minutes we'll be on the ground in Bankstown. And it's an RNAV approach, so if we get pretty bad weather on the approach into Bankstown, we're going to actually use the RNAV approach. It's the same as ILS basically, but it's programmed through the computer, and extremely accurate GPS positioning. So I could go up another 1,000 feet, but I don't really want to. It's not that bad. We'll go through this weather. I'd say it's just mainly rain. I don't think it's wind. And because we're underneath 10,000 knots, we have to get all of our lights on. Landing lights, strobe lights, nav lights, beacon, you name it, it's all on. I just need to turn the pulse landing lights on. It's already there. Logo lights on. Next waypoint is 25 mile exactly. I'm going to switch back to map here. Alright, there's another plane coming across us. And I'm a little bit tired, I keep yawning, so sorry if you can hear that, I'm trying to do it quiet.
Papa, you are 19 miles northwest. Climb and maintain 2,000 feet. Expect vectors, visual runway 11 right approach.
That's another aircraft coming into Bankstown.
Climb and maintain 2,000 feet. Expect vectors, visual runway 11 right approach. Generic November Romeo Papa.
Sat phone. Oh, if you ever wondered how aircraft use the front wheel to steer, this one here, left and right, that's how they steer the nose wheel, not the rudder pedals. Some do use rudder pedals, but most of these big airliners and turboprops commercial planes, that's what they do. So you can see here on my map here, that's my final waypoint before I make a turn to Bankstown. Now we're going to hit Sierra Bravo Kilo Whiskey Indigo up here, and that's our final turn onto base. And there's that plane that radioed in. He's at about 1,000 feet coming into Bankstown, so we've got plenty of room.
You are 53 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 3,400 feet. Expect vectors ILS runway 16 right approach.
He's landing in Sydney, over the ocean on the right-hand runway.
Cessna 84 Romeo, descend and maintain 2,000 feet.
Down to 2,000.
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet, Cessna 84 Romeo.
Descend and maintain 3,400 feet. Expect vectors ILS runway 16 right approach. Jetstar 606.
I'm going to zoom in on my MFD, which is light display. I want to get down quite quickly here, so I'm just going to drop. It's 11 miles. We're going to drop right down. 200 knots.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
210 for
Landing
now.
gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Cessna 84 Romeo Airport is 14 miles at your 1 o'clock. Maintain present heading and altitude. Report runway in sight.
Landing
Thanks.
gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Maintain present heading and altitude, Cessna 84 Romeo.
Landing
I see the nav approach is
landing gear.
okay here because that's my purple dots. I'm
Landing
too
gear.
high.
Landing gear. Landing
Um,
gear.
I
Landing
want to get
gear.
this nav approach
Landing gear.
perfect. So this
Landing gear.
little pink dot
Landing gear.
has to come up.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Otherwise,
Landing gear.
if I come in
Landing
like
gear.
this, it'll be a
Generic
slam
November Romeo
dunk,
Papa,
slam dunk
contact Melbourne
approach.
Center on 133.8.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Cessna 84 Romeo
There's
has
the
the runway
ground.
in sight.
Just see the ground here.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Cessna 84 Romeo, you are 12 miles west of Bankstown. Turn right heading 065. Contact Bankstown Tower on 123.6.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Turn right heading 065. Tower on 123.
I'm not going to do the heading turn because I'm on FMS here.
Landing gear. Landing
I'm going to
gear.
drop down to
Landing
160
gear.
knots.
133.8, generic November Romeo Papa.
Landing gear. 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 Landing gear.
140, 140,
Landing gear.
143 knots.
Landing gear. Landing
Flaps
gear.
1, gear down. Flaps 2. Shooting the tower. Let's get that clearance to land.
Bankstown Tower, Cessna, November 4784 Romeo, 9 miles west inbound, visual runway 11 right approach, sidestep runway 11 center.
Cessna, November 4784 Romeo, Bankstown Tower. Cleared visual runway
Flaps
11
full.
right approach. Altimeter 29.9, wind 141 at 1 tree.
Cleared visual runway 11 right approach, Cessna 84 Romeo.
Now we're starting our turn. I'm going to, because I've got visual, I'm not going to use the approach for the glide slope, and I'm going to go to manual throttle here. Ground spoiler's active. You should see Bankstown straight in front of us. There it is over there. Yeah, there it is. That one there, that's where we're going. Watching my angle of attack to get my speed just right. 135 would probably be the minimum I'd like to go down to. So I'm just going to screw this flight director off. There's our 3 runways. Now originally we were on the right hand side. There's a left, a centre, that's where the lights are flashing, the
Cessna 84
centre.
Romeo, cleared
There's
to
one on
land
the right.
runway 11 center. Wind 14 tree at 1 tree.
We got a 13 knot crosswind.
Clear to land runway 11 center, Cessna 84 Romeo.
Alright, cars, if you're watching. I'm so tired, but I should get this on the money now. If a plane was approaching on my left and he had clearance too, which happens at Sydney, you got left and right, it's called a parallel runway operation. And you have to follow the localizer, which is left and right, and you got to follow the glide slope. And you'll see this little pink dot. Once it hits there, I'm going to start following it and keep it in the middle. It gives me it's called a glide slope. So I'm on a gliding down now. If I get the right angle, it should come perfect. This is too fast. I have to flare, so I have to. Flare means you got to pull the front nose wheel up to land
Wind
on the main
160
gear.
at 11 knots.
130 is about as low as I'm happy to go.
500.
134, 135 is good. Holding it there is a bit of a challenge. But 300 feet.
Landing time locked.
Beautiful. That was an awesome crosswind landing. See the wind socks? It was
Cessna
blowing
84
me
Romeo, exit runway
left
when able.
to, right to left. Okay, so landing, strobe, pitot, heat off. Left turn to GA parking. I'm so happy with that landing. Flaps up. Lift dumpers are down, or the spoilers. I'm on lift dumpers.
Cessna 84 Romeo, contact ground on 119.9.
We'll just check this runway, make sure nothing else is coming in.
For
For the
Cessna
wind
84
stop.
Romeo.
We'll get across this other active. Oh, there he is, he went around. See what I'm saying? You've always got to check the incoming. Wow. But he did a go around, thank God. I didn't see him coming in. He wasn't on my TCAS either. TCAS is it's collision avoidance system. I forget what the T stands for. I got right away. Get out of my way. We're going to get taxi over into the general aviation parking here. Park brake on,
Engine off, time locked. Flight is finished. It has been monitored by OnAir.
Shut down the aircraft. Make sure the APU is off. Okay, beauty. There we go. There's our little beast. See how many moving parts are on this thing? So yeah, it's not like driving a car, but it is pretty much just like driving a car for me. There's a plane coming in right there. But I've got to go up the shops and do a couple of things. But the next flight will be different mission. And I'll let you know when I'm flying again. But anyway, I'll be getting offline now. We'll go back to in here. And bang. Getting my points up now. So I actually own this plane. I bought it. So what we got here is the Baron and the first jet. My first two. And all the rest of them are rented. So anyway, I'll